Four cards were pulled completely at random from the Painted Prophecy deck, and as these cards appeared together, the energy immediately felt different, softer, warmer, more emotional, almost like the universe was trying to comfort a tired heart. So, while these cards were being drawn, while the scene slowly chose its symbols, I want you to brace for a moment and allow yourself to listen carefully to what your heart has been trying to say in silence, because this reading feels deeply connected to someone who has loved too hard, waited too long, and silently carried emotions they never fully expressed. Someone who keeps wondering, will love ever feel safe again? And honestly, these cards together feel like an answer. The lovers, the star, Empress, and Wheel of Fortune. The lovers beside the star is one of the most emotional combinations that can appear in a reading, because this isn't temporary attraction. This is hope returning to the heart after emotional exhaustion. This combination often appears when someone is slowly healing from disappointment, but still secretly wishes for a love that feels genuine, pure, soft, and emotionally honest. And if you've been feeling lonely lately, these cards want you to know something important. Your heart was never asking for too much. You are simply asking the wrong people for the kind of love your soul truly needed. And then the Empress enters beside the lovers, and suddenly the entire energy of the reading becomes warmer, more nurturing, more intimate, more alive, because together these cards speak about emotional abundance, not survival love, not confusing love, not painful love, real love, pure love, the kind where you feel emotionally chosen, the kind where your presence is appreciated instead of questioned. And honestly, this reading feels strongly connected to someone who has spent too much time pretending they are emotionally okay, while secretly craving affection, reassurance, softness, and emotional peace. You may act strong in front of others, but your heart has been tired for a very long time. And these cards together feel like the universe gently placing hope back into your hands. Then, Wheel of Fortune changes everything, because when Wheel of Fortune appears beside the star, it often means emotional destiny is already beginning to move behind the scenes. The cycle is changing, a chapter is turning quietly, and love, which once felt distant, suddenly begins moving closer in unexpected ways. This doesn't feel like forced love, it feels like aligned love. The kind that arrives naturally once you stop chasing people who only gave you uncertainty. And strangely, these cards together suggest that something emotional may happen when you least expect it. A message, a reunion, a conversation, a new connection, something that reminds your heart what it feels like to be emotionally seen again. financially. This reading also carries beautiful energy because the Empress beside Wheel of Fortune speaks about growth after emotional heaviness. It feels like life is slowly becoming softer, more stable, more abundant, more rewarding, almost as if the universe is trying to return balance to someone who has emotionally struggled for too long. And honestly, this reading doesn't feel accidental. It feels like emotional reassurance, like the universe quietly whispering, your story is not over yet. So, if you've been feeling emotionally lost lately, if you've been wondering whether love still exists for you, if your heart has been carrying disappointment in silence, scars want you to know you are not broken for wanting deep love. You are not difficult for wanting emotional honesty. And one day, someone will love the exact softness you spent so long hiding from the world. Because the lovers, the star, the empress, and Wheel of Fortune together don't speak about endings. They speak about emotional renewal, about hope returning, about destiny slowly guiding your heart towards something gentler than the pain you once accepted as love. And perhaps this reading found you because your heart needed to remember one simple thing. Love is still trying to find you. Subscribe to Painted Prophecy.